think
it's
cutoff.
Oh, there's a time cutoff right now because it is time for battle. The cutoff is for us because we're heading over to Cap and SPG.
Sumail's played him his entire career. He's got to have an edge. I mean, this is the king of mid right now. The king of the north, the king of Nigma, the king of the mid lane. You know, back at TI6 boot camp, Sumail was training one-on-ones. He asked to train against me. I think I played him in around 21v1 matchups mid. I got demolished every single one. Until I played Timbersaw versus Dragon Knight, and I beat him.
Hey, congrats, buddy. Congrats.
Barely. But let me tell you something. If he thinks back to those days, he thinks back to the training that I gave him, I think he can do well. That said, he's going up against an absolute monster in Armel. Perhaps a prince of mid.
You want to do a proper intro? I mean, this is we're not going to get a chance to do another 1v1 like this.
That's true.
Avery.
That's true.
All right. Let's start it off. In the top right, on the dire side, representing Nigma Galaxy, the King, Sumail. And on the other side, representing Team Fnatic, the champion of the Philippines, the champion of Southeast Asia, it's none other than Armel.
Look at that Arcana.
Ooh, yeah.
I just let you do that one. I can't even hype it up any more than you did.
I mean, it's the King versus what could be the King Slayer. We're about to see who is the superior SF 1v1, and there's a wrench thrown into things as well because there's a new SF in town. The panel was talking about it. You get hit by a second raise, all of a sudden you're now experiencing this slow, both turn rate and movement speed. So that is definitely going to be a little bit of a wrinkle as we're already going to start off with some early raises, double raising each other already.
Instant raise action, triple mango for Armel. No mangoes for Sumail.
Really? The man who innovated the mango.
The innovator himself, back to innovating the Fairy Fire Bottle Rush strat. I don't think I've seen this in at least 3 or 4 years here.
Oh, Armel managed to keep his creep wave outside of the tower while Sumail failed to do so. So already down 2 CS.
Pause. The Psyops pause.
Of course, just got to get in Sumail's head a little bit. He knows he's ahead in CS.
Setting up his next play here. That's what he's setting up. Guarantee you that one.
Now, just to be clear about the rules here, it is if you go into the Dota 2 mode, there is a 1v1 mode for those of you guys who have never played it. The rules are pretty simple. It's first to 2 kills or first to tower.
It's going to be kills here. Let me tell you that. They're going for the blood, going for the jugular.
Range creep deny.
Ooh. It's all about those early range denies. That's what sets the mental tempo of this 1v1, right? It's all about the style, the cosmetics you bring in, the mentality that you're bringing straight off the bat. Earlier denies, sets up the lane pressure, gets you the early souls. If you fall behind, you have to rely on a mango kill.
Sumail beginning to bring it back a little bit as he's now evened up in this CS.
Bring it back. Creeps. The king of mid, the king of the CS wars.
He was never gone
this guy
in the first
has been
place.
Playing mid SF, man. This goes back 10 years to those LAN cafes in Pakistan where he was training with his brothers, where he had to defeat them first to come here and road to victory.
2 denies in that creep wave as Sumail pushes it into Armel. And surprisingly, despite the mango build, Armel, I expected Armel, he's getting aggressive. Trying to use those mangoes to put him to good work. He's going to hit that 3rd raise potentially. It's going to be a good amount of damage, but he opts not to.
Mercy. Backs
off, and Sumail has the bottle now. That's a huge advantage over Armel.
I mean, he's up 200 net worth. Now Sumail's going to pause on him.
I thought water runes.
Oh
no. The first, the wiki says the first round of runes do not spawn. I don't know if that changed anything with water runes. I don't know if like 4-minute water rune is going to spawn or not.
Sumail doesn't know what's going on. I don't know if he cares. I don't even know if he knows how far ahead he is already. Last hits for sure, but net worth-wise, you invest the early mangoes, don't get the kill. So I need Sumail rocking a bottle he can't refill. Maybe the master himself falling a little short of his own standards.
Yeah, talking about using these consumables. The flag bearer is actually pretty important this one.
Oh, I mean, this is the new patch 1v1. I didn't even think there would be a flag bearer in the one-on-one mode. I don't know if they thought there'd be, but I guess there is.
All right, so Armel picking up a decent little lead now. He's got a 1-9 lead over Sumail, but net worth still to the favor of Sumail. Yeah.
Sumail's rocking it. He's pushing the net worth advantage, almost up 300 now.
Armel setting up, getting those raises. Hits the second one. If he can
Got
get in
another
position,
mango.
hit the third one, goes in close range, and there it is! Armel gets the first blood,
Net worth
and now
for
a
what?
massive lead in the 1v1.
Abusing the mangoes. When you fall behind, it's your best route back in this game. Now he gets some free CS while Sumail has to sit on the sidelines.
Watch that one
Think
again.
about
You
how
can
he's gonna
see
get back
Sumail
into this.
trying to juke it out.
Even the fairy fire pop
Goes
not
for the
enough.
close range one. Armel one step ahead of Sumail there. Very nicely played. Now it is first to 2 kills. But I've seen so many of these 1v1s. Unless you almost immediately manage to get a kill in this period of time where the enemy's probably ferrying themselves to salve, you're at a huge disadvantage.
Yeah, but the upside is you can abuse the lack of regen and sustain from Armel here. He has to ferry out these salves. He has to pop multiple here to get back up the full to get into that man fight again. Look, I've seen some crazy turnarounds in these one-on-ones. You think it's over with the first kill, but nah. This is where Sumail, he's going to have a solid advantage here. As long as he doesn't fall behind in the levels.
Well, hey, that's a problem. It's now a level 5 Armel versus a level 4 Sumail. And Armel, he knows the advantage he's got.
You went for Gauntlet. Just trying to rack up the early survivability here. He really wants to win these raise trades. Soul's back to even.
Range creep pulled in.
Water rune spawn.
All right, so the second round of
This is the
runes
long
does spawn.
con.
There it is.
Yeah, this is the early investment paying off here for Sumail. Time to abuse that region to the max. Has a stick as well.
Yeah, he's going to have to abuse it because Armel is still abusing that level advantage he's got. Sumail's about to even it up, though. And Armel is actually going to go back for the water rune. Sumail might be able to cut him off here. Yeah, that's going to be a wave. He's going to be cut off. Armel's going to challenge him, though. Sumail backing down.
I think he wants to fight this. He's going to have his raise up before Armel. And yeah, Armel forced to salve again. Decent trade for Sumail there. He'll take those. I mean, at this point, do you just play for the next rune here? The super long con, if you're Sumail, wear him down with the more efficient regen?
Yeah, who knows what the power rune ends up being.
Is it a power rune or is it?
I don't know.
They might not know. I mean, I will say some rule sets, you are not allowed to use the power runes.
Yeah, I mean, that was back in the day when it was just power runes only, and you were never allowed to get the runes.
Yeah, back in the day where people were getting permaban from leagues,
Yeah,
that was a dirty tactic, but
this is definitely one of the biggest stakes I've seen. Not quite quit Dota for a year stake, but upper bracket has huge implications.
Sumail's just farming here. Back up to a net worth lead even after
Raise
that.
Armel going for the close range one. He actually leveled up his ultimate. He's going to go for it. Drops it on Sumail with the fear. He's got a 2-0. Armel takes it. The champion of Fnatic. Now the Kingslayer Armel will champion Fnatic to the upper bracket.
Sumail not going to be happy about that one in the morning. The legacy, the trash talk. Where is it? Armel showing up. The Prince of Mid defeating the King, usurping the throne. Pushes his team into the upper bracket. I mean, that is a huge win for them. Upper bracket, now you got a chance at a top 3 off one win. His team is definitely going to be happy about that one.
Look at him.
What a mentality boost for the tournament, too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's got to be feeling himself. Being able to bring down the King in a 1v1, you're going to be set up for huge success and huge momentum now in that upper bracket.
His team's like, we didn't know you had it in you. He's like, what the hell, guys? Come on. I had that the whole time.
What a beast. What a monster. Armel taking the 1v1 against Sumail and championing Fnatic to the upper bracket. We're going to be back. Of course, we do have some of those upper bracket matches to be played, so we're going to deal with that just in a moment.